Yo, what's good? Today I just wanted to come on here and talk about something that I've not really seen too many people talking about. I'm sure there's probably people that have talked about this somewhere. I've had conversations with my friends about it and stuff before, but I really just wanted to fucking get this out and see if anyone else had the same kind of experience and opinions. But I'm just gonna start off by saying, TikTok used to be a lot nicer of a place. Like, granted, it's still, it's still the app that steals away everyone's time and all that shit, but people used to definitely be a lot nicer on it. And definitely, it goes for all social medias that you could say people are just miserable on. But TikTok, really specifically for me, fucking, it just pisses me off, man. And I'll give some examples. A lot of people use certain, like, when I say certain people, I mean you go into the comment section and so many people use the same terms and everything, like saying like, "Boy, this is not tough," or using that rose emoji with the peace sign and that new emoji that was released. Just things like that, man. It pisses me off. It's like nobody can say anything for themselves anymore. They've just got to take the piss and you do what everyone else is doing, and it does my fucking head in because it just used to be like this with things like Twitter or Instagram Reels. People would just be fucking horrible, but that was kind of expected from those two apps. And just to see TikTok kind of fall into the same position, it's just shit. Like, I didn't really mind using TikTok for a good while. At one point I did stop using it because it was just shortening my attention span, and it was just I kind of noticed I was wasting so much time on it, just sitting there endlessly scrolling. But I kind of came back to it, and since I did come back to it, it's just been terrible. Like, I've had to stop using it again just because I would go through comments every day, or I would look at videos every day, and it would just be these miserable people, and it started affecting the way that I look at things. Like, I would start just thinking absolutely miserably, if there was certain content or whatever, you know, I would make fun of it and shit like that. And that was really just because of the environment I was around, just being on TikTok all the time, just looking at that shit all the time. And there's also just another example here. It's just there there are so many videos I see that are really sad or depressing, and something's going really wrong in someone's life, or maybe someone will be venting about something on there, and people will just take the piss, bro. People do not care anymore. It's like it just used to be, again, like I said, it used to be if you went onto an Instagram's real video, open the comments, and it was on a depressing video, wholesome video, whatever, there would just be people taking the piss. But on TikTok, it was never like that. It used to be a much more wholesome place than what it is now. And there are definitely the odd few comment sections, videos, and everything that are a lot, you know, nicer, it's full of nicer people, but it's just the majority of people on TikTok are such miserable people. They always have something to say about something. They find everything corny. You just can't do anything on there without being called corny or being made fun of, and I just don't get it, man. And when you really try to speak to these people, argue with them, whatever, it is genuinely pointless. They are so fixated on them being right about whatever it is, whether it's opinion based or not. It doesn't matter what it is. These people are just fucking, they're just so far gone. It's unreal. And it is genuinely just sad to me because I'll see smaller artists, whatever, posting, and you'll just see horrible hate comments constantly. It's just the most unsupportive app you could be a part of, and just the probably the most unsupportive place in general at the moment. I know Twitter's not been good for a good while, like probably since Twitter's been around. That place is a shithole. But it's just sad to see what TikTok's become. Like since I first started using it, like 6 years ago, seven, however long it was, like when Musically came out. That shit was just like a wholesome dancing app, and there's a few memes on there, whatever. But now there's just some really deluded shit on there, some really unfunny jokes people make about really serious topics, really fucked up things. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for a bit of edgy humor, but people on TikTok just take it to the next level, and it's just too much, you know, that you need to draw a line when it comes to shit like that. And nobody on TikTok does. Nobody cares. Nobody. And one thing that does upset me about it is that I had a lot of content on TikTok, and granted, you know, it's easy to get likes, easy to get views on there. But you know, there was some things that I made, I spent a lot of time on, and I was genuinely proud of. But I would upload this shit. All I was making was just edits, bro, harmless edits. I would have people just randomly come into the comments, tell me to kill myself, and just leave. And it's unreal. Like I've never experienced that on any other social media platform. You know, not that I care that he said it, but it's still the principle, man. Like it just goes to show how much that fucking app is downgraded seriously. And you know, I don't know if it's just people in general around the world, or if it's just TikTok, whatever. But yeah, bro, I just wanted to come in here and talk about this because it is a fucking piss take.